Hi Truthers, welcome to my channel, Nutritious Lives and the Wellbeing Guinea Pig, and I am your host, Jenny Mullings. Today's going to be a relatively short one. I need to keep saying that because these videos, as I've said previously, are not scripted. So I'm not going to script, that's not me. I am just going to speak very spontaneously about whatever subject I feel like at the time, because I can, because this is my channel, right? Mostly it's about manifestation, health and affirmations and all that good stuff. But today I want to talk about the ego, but slightly different, something that I haven't really talked about previously, and it's to do with how our ego allows us to see what we want to see. So this goes back and goes into what I did a short video on not so long ago about what our thoughts are telling us and what it says about us and where we are in our life, or our manifestation journey, or just anything that we sort of desiring in our world. But we can do this in a very negative or a positive way. And the point of the video is to highlight to you that our ego will always prove us right. And what I mean by that is if you err on negative thoughts, then our ego will always prove us right by showing us the negativity within our life. So it's a real process to go through to change our thinking patterns, and we do tend to hold on to the negative a lot easier than the positive. So for me personally, I mean, it's a process, and we're humans, so we get up in certain states. So there's so many things that can influence this, which could be your children playing up, are they doing what they're told? If not, that's going to change your state. If you've had a good night's sleep, that's going to change your state. Outside influences, what's going on, even the weather to a certain degree is going to change our state. However, we do have a choice. And fundamentally, I do need to emphasise to you that our decisions, our thought processes shape our world, right? So if we get up in a negative frame of mind and we allow that to carry on through the day and allow us to stay in a state of perpetual doom and gloom, we know that is going to follow on, and our ego is going to prove us right. I knew this was going to happen. This always happens to me. I never get my desires. I never get what I want. So with regards to the manifestation process and journey, we actively have to do things to change this. And it is going to be extremely hard at the start. I need to emphasise this, that it is, I mean, I say it's hard. It's hard in the sense that we have to actively make a choice to do it, and it feels fake, it feels false. So say for example, like I said in the last video, I for predominantly through my life, I've been telling myself that I've got no shape and nobody wants a 12-year-old boy's bottom, which I don't say anymore. So that's just one example, and we have all these limited beliefs. If you really if you count up these limited beliefs, then I mean it's crazy how many we carry around, because we're just we're working on this subconscious day-to-day basis where we don't really think about our thoughts. But however, what I would like you to do to start this manifestation process and thinking about your desires, other than scripting or writing them down and getting specific, is actually just understanding and really paying attention to limited beliefs. So in the last video I said, could you script and be specific about your desires? The next thing I want you to do is actually just sit there and think of all these limitations that we put on ourselves, or things that we've experienced from the past and we carry these generalized beliefs about. So for example, that if you've gone through a divorce and now you perceive, and it was a big life-changing event for you, now you're going to carry those beliefs forward of the way that you really relate to men in the future or women in the future. So what I want you to do is specifically look at all the areas of your life and how you think of anything that you maybe perceive as trauma related, and note down all the ways that you view those areas of your life. And you're not going to catch all of them at this point, because I think it's only as you go down the manifestation journey that then you can highlight more as you go. But this is a process. So I want you to just, when you've got specific about your desires and your goals, I want you to look at these limited beliefs. And going forward, I'm going to do, because I don't want to go into the whole process in this video, but I want you to write down all these beliefs that you're holding in these areas of your life. So that could be your career, that could be the way you look at your relationship with your children, the way you look at your relationship with your friends, your parents, your partner. I want you to start writing down these general beliefs, and that's an indication of your blockages, right? So, and going back to how this relates to the ego, this is why you have not been able to move forward in that area that maybe you desire. So, you've gone through, again, going back to, say you've gone through a painful divorce, and you do want to have love again. You want to have that romantic experience once more. But however, the thought of going back into that situation or putting yourself out there in that way is extremely scary to you. So at the moment, I don't want you to, and this isn't to try and get you to feel disheartened. This is the process of how we have to start to identify these blockages and identify what the ego is telling you and the lies that it's telling you. Even though you've gone through that experience, you are not you're not your thoughts, you're not your feelings, and you're not your experiences. Those experiences can be changed, and going through the manifestation process, this is, if you came to Nutritious Lives, these are the things that we would work on. So how you would view this messy divorce that you went through when the time that you come to see me and work with me, 6 months from now, you would have a totally different viewpoint on that area of your life. So that's the next stage I want you to work on. And I really want you to understand that even though you're here now, those are your limited beliefs now, all of those can be changed and worked on. So I'm not gonna go into the next phase for now. I'm just going to leave it quite short and quite sweet. So I know that you've wrote down, because I requested this of you last time, to get very specific about your desires, right? Your manifestation goals. And this is the next part of the process. I want you to identify all these limited beliefs in every facet of your life. So thank you for listening to me today, and I will see you in the next one. But before I go, could you like, subscribe and click the little bell icon so when I upload videos they come straight to you. Have a blessed